Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and especially you nephew, welcome back to another Riftbound video. And today we got quite a bit of an update, huge reveals for Riftbound here. We got more leaders to show you, a little bit more cards, and they even revealed a roadmap, which we're going to go over in this announcement tab that they put up on their official channel. It's great that it's on the official channel, because I was seeing some stuff, but it wasn't confirmed whether that was their final build of what they're releasing or not. But now that we have it on this full list, we can just scroll through it together, talk about these new cards, and really get excited for the new set. And there's also a special announcement at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around for that. But with that being said, let's just jump right into this. So, recap of our PAX Unplugged panel. I didn't know this was happening, but it looks like this went down about 2 days ago, so Friday. So I must have just missed it. So this comes from their PAX panel with Jimmy Wong, Dave Gustin, to reveal things about this Spiritforged set, and then some more new stuff. So we got new legends. So some of these we already went over from the leaks before. Azir and Draven we already made decks for, but right below them we got even new leaders. We have Ezreal, which is Prodigal Explorer, and Fiora Grand Duelist. For each of these abilities, Ezreal is blue and purple, and his is reaction. You can tap him to draw one, and then use only if you've chosen enemy units and or gear twice this turn with spells or unit abilities. I am a bit confused about this. It just, I don't know if it's just the different use of words that's jumbling up in my head. But the fact that it says gear twice or spells twice, I'm assuming that's one or the other, so you can target something with a spell and then use a gear on it. But I wonder if like gear also counts for like equip costs. With that being, you know, the main focus of this set is all the different equipped gears that are coming out. But it only says it's only if you chosen enemy units and or gear. That's I don't know. I'm very confused about what effect you can do to gears in these upcoming sets, or in this upcoming set, because it says this turn, because you can, it's only if you chosen enemy units and or gear twice. So choosing the enemy unit with a spell and or choosing a gear with a spell or unit ability, that's very weird. That's very weird. I've got to see some gameplay of that to really, because I don't want to say something and have it be completely off. But we know what affects enemy units. There's smoke screen, there's damage spells, there's all these different things. I'm thinking about blue, so smoke screen and stupefy, both of those would be affecting enemy units, so you'll be able to tap him to draw one if you use two of those. But I wonder what gears are affecting enemy units in this, or what spells are affecting gears in this deck, or in this set coming up. Next we have Fiora Grand Duelist. It says when one of your units becomes mighty, you may exhaust me to channel one rune exhausted. And it says a unit is mighty while it has 5 or more might. Now, thinking about this off first glance, with this first set, you're like, oh, okay, we'll just put in some 4 might units, give them each a buff with like Arena's Bar or something. Because she is orange, so Arena's Bar can be played in this deck. Give them all a buff with Arena's Bar, and then they'll become mighty, and then you can channel a rune with her. But what's different about this set that she's coming out in is you have to also, or you can also use gear to do this. So paying the gear cost to recycle one and then attach it to another will buff that unit to 5 or above 5 might, hopefully. And cards with Weapon Master, like we already saw with the Lucian card, who is also orange, that comes in with Weapon Master, so you don't have to recycle a rune to attach the gear to it. So you can just attach it for free, and then she'll still trigger, because hopefully it will get to that 5 might limit, and then she'll trigger tapping and gaining a rune. But the way I'm thinking about this is still mostly a buff deck. I think that would be the simplest way to do it. So because things like Arena's Bard do not need you to recycle a rune to make them mighty, but most gears, if you are equipping them, they do need you to recycle a rune. So this is, can be used. I think will be, if it's used for ramp, use an Arena's Bar build. If it's used to just stabilize and have you, or keep you able to, or keep you able to play large cost bodies without having to recycle a bunch of runes for equip costs, then you can play it in that way as well. So pretty cool leaders here. And then next we got another new set, Jax and Rumble. Jax, Grandmaster at Arms. His effect is pay 1 and tap him. Attach a detached equipment you control to a unit you control, and then tap him to attach an attached equipment you control to a unit you control. Okay, so this also gets around the equipment costs of the actual equipment, which is really cool. So this will get around. You can only use it obviously once per turn because you'll be tapping your leader or your legend. But cards like the Swell Songer, which already needs you to tap 1 and recycle, instead you can tap 1 and tap the leader to just attach it directly to him without having to recycle. And if it's already attached, then you can just tap the leader to move that from one equipment or from one unit to another. So really cool, like a much better way of keeping in the game than this Fiora idea that I had. Just having it built in to attach equipments without having to recycle runes. Next we have Rumble. Mechanized Menace's effect says your mechs have shield, which says they have +1 while they're defenders. I need to look at the mech cards in the set, but this seems okay. It's I guess if there's a way to swarm the mechs, because the way I'm thinking about this is like I think it's Master Yi. While you're defending, your units gain +2 might. Or while you're defending alone, your unit will gain +2 might. But if there's a way to swarm your mechs, and to have them all have shield, will be very, very devastating in trying to get over to attack into a rumble. I know there's one that I'm thinking of that is a base 7 might, but I don't know, like I don't know if I'm missing any other mechs. Actually, let me just check. Okay, so these seem to be the only mechs in the game so far that are in red and blue. I haven't looked through the other colors, so I just went straight to these. But there are some low costed ones. This is the one I was thinking of. It was 7 cost, 8 might, so that +1 will push it to 9 as a defender, which can be extremely strong. But I wonder what, maybe some gear or something to give this an effect, because this is a vanilla card. There's no effect with this. So some sort of gear to give this a bonus effect will really push it to be really strong. But 9 might defending is also really strong. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, these seem to be the only cards left. These both have Legion effects, so maybe that will be another aspect of this this mech build that that Rumble is trying to build with cards with Legion effects. So really excited to see what they add in set 2 when it comes to mechs, because I doubt they're just gonna have this ability and then have 3 cards that you can use with it. The next 2 are also new leaders. There's so many new stuff, but I'm gonna try to get through these a little bit faster. Rek'Sai, I think that's how you say that. Rek'Sai, Void Borer. When you conquer, you may exhaust me to reveal the top 2 cards of your main deck, then play 1, recycle the rest. Okay, that's strong. Oh wow. That's just like, it's almost like extending your hand by 2 every time you conquer. It doesn't say that you play them ignoring the cost, so you will still have to pay the cost to play them. And I bet if you hit something, real big in your starting turns, it's really going to suck to put that to the bottom of your deck. But every time you conquer, you are going 2 down. So having any other ways to draw with this, to push those, I guess, back up to the top of your deck, will make this leader very, very strong. I mean, the leader effect is already very, very strong. Conquering is not too difficult in this game, especially with the colors red and yellow, that have the ability, that have cards that come out accelerated or already ready. This can be a very, very strong ability here. Next we have Orin. League of Legends people are going to kill me, but Fire Below the Mountain. It says reaction, add a recycle rune, and then use only to play gear or use gear ability. So this is similar to Kaisa, but green and blue. But in Kaisa's case, it was tap her to add a recycled rune, but only to play spells. But this one is specifically for gears and gear abilities. So I believe gear abilities also means equipping it. So another way to equip things without paying the recycle costs, much like Weapon Master. But yeah, so pretty cool leader. I really just need to see how heavy they're going into gears, this deck or this set, to know how strong leaders like this will be, because we only have a handful revealed. So Severe we already went over. Yes, nothing has changed. But we have a Lucian now. The actual legend for Lucian, Purifier. It says your equipment each give assault. Okay. So +1 as the as they are attacking. Okay. That's nice. Another aggressive deck. Might want to, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like build concepts as I'm reading the cards. But if there's a way to keep, well, it might just be like full on let your units die. Not saying that they always will, but the fact that they get +1 on attack normally means that they sort of have low defensive stats. I don't know all the gears that are in green and orange. Or not green, red and orange. I know they have, what's the longsword? I think that adds 2, so it's adding 3 on attack, or maybe it adds 3. I forget. I think longsword adds 3 because it's 2 recycles. I want to scroll down, but I don't want to spoil myself. But either way, maybe just, you know, a really good attacking deck. And if you have the opportunity to save your cards, it is orange, so cards like challenge can be triggered in a showdown while it has the +1. Facebreaker, I believe that's an orange card, or is that green? I think that's orange. Facebreaker to stun or both units at a battlefield. But yeah, cards like that to I guess surprise your opponent on the fact that maybe your defense is lower than normal because your attack is so high. But that's just theorizing for him. Renata Glask and Irelia we've already went over. And then that seems to be it. So the new ones are Lucian, Rexkai, Ornn, Rumble, Jax, Ezreal, and Fiora, and they've already been added to the sim here. I just saw them. Let me turn this off. Yep, they're all already in the sim. Oh, spoilers. They're all already in the sim. If you wanted to take a peek at them and see what you can build with them. Wow, it's a lot of spoilers here. Okay, let's go back. But if you want to build some decks to try, they're in the TCG Arena sim. That's the one I'm using. But new mechanics are here, so they finally revealed gold. So yeah, it can be power of any color. That's what that stands for. I've been saying recycle. It's the same thing. But gold we've already went over before. Repeat effects. Okay, so here's a new spell specifically for Rumble. The repeat effect we've been over before. You simply just pay the cost again to use the spell again for the same card. But this is a signature spell for Rumble. So let's read this over real quick. Its reaction has repeat for 1 and recycle. The base cost is 1 and recycle. It says give your mechs +1 this turn. So this is all mechs. Okay, so this can be buffed up to +2 this turn. So that will definitely help you in attacking. So you can get to a point where your Rumble leader ability is active, and they all have shield. But yeah, that will definitely help you in attacking. But even on defense, to buff up all your mechs by 2. It's really strong ability, especially if you can stack a deck filled with mechs. Can be really dangerous. So that's cool for him. Equipment, we've been over these before. Trinity Force and Swell Songer. Yeah, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Actually, let's talk about this. So this is what I was talking about. Trinity Force gives +2. So with here with Fiora, if you use Trinity Force and gave it to Lucian here, who starts at 3, he will become a 5, thus making him mighty. And because you didn't have to recycle, because you have Weapon Master, that would just allow her to tap herself and gain that 1 room rested. So really strong combo in things like that. Trinity Force giving +2. This gives +0, but its effect is busted. But we'll move on. Quick Draw, we already went over Quick Draw, and the Spinning Axe we've already seen as well. This just allows you to attach things as it's played instead of playing the equip cost. Let's see, is this Quick Draw's new ability? Can you control this can offer for moments? Making a showdown. Equipment is reaction attached to your control. Okay. It still doesn't say it doesn't say specifically that you skip the equip cost. It does say that you attach it to a unit you control. So I'm assuming that's similar to the wording here, where it says attached to blank. Saying that you automatically attach it, I'm assuming meaning you're not equipping it per se, but it is still becoming a part of that unit. That's probably why it's using different wording here. Weapon Master, oh, here's Lucian right here. Oh, and here's another equipment, Doran's Blade, equip, and then it also gives +2. What does this do then? Okay, so this gives +2, and when you hold, you score a point, but this one just gives +2 for 2 cost. So yeah, first time I conquer each turn, ready me. So yeah, he has Weapon Master, so you can pay him, play him, and then you don't have to pay the equipment cost. So this just automatically get attached, or can automatically get attached to him. It is still your choice. Collectability. Let's see. Oh, this is just more new cards. Okay. Oh, there's tabs. Okay. Let's slow down. Signature spell says play at any time. Give a unit +2 this turn, and give another unit -2 this turn. So this can be targeted for friendlies and non-friendlies. To give +2 and -2. And then that also just coincides well with her legend ability, because every time you choose a friendly unit, you may exhaust her and pay a recycled room to ready it. So this can debuff a unit at a battlefield, an enemy unit in a battlefield, buff a unit at your base that maybe you just played. It only costs 1 in a recycle as well. So then it'll be 1 and 2 recycles just to have it come out ready, or to make it ready. But say you played it to your base the same turn, you -2 to an opponent unit at a battlefield, +2 to your own unit. Pay the leader cost and tap her to ready that unit, and then attack into that battlefield that you've hopefully did your math for to win it, which will conquer. And then you can pay 1 to ready her if you want to, but it's not normally necessary by then. But now we have the actual champion units. So this is the standard champion unit arts. She has Irelia Fervent is the green version. It says she has deflect, so you must pay a recycle room to choose her first spell and ability. And then it says when you choose or ready me, give me +1 this turn. and that is not a singular ability. So this actually can trigger twice. Wow, okay. So if we're using this combo just on paper, you play her out this turn. Let's say for sake of turn, let's say you're at 7. You play her out for 5, so you have 2 left. You tap 1 and recycle 1 for this Defiant Dance. Give enemy unit -2. Give her +2, pushing her up to 6, and that would count for choosing her. So she will get another +1, so she'll go up to 7, and then you will trigger this ability, which will ready her, which will be another trigger off this ability, which means she'll go up to 8. All in one turn. Uh, so that's really strong. You double her might, at least for that turn, up to 8. Um, and then you can have, I don't know, a Zonius on the field, or a Guardian Angel that you can attach to her. That'll be a lot of runes, but still would keep her safe for an extra turn. But yeah, really strong card here. Just on this combo alone, that's not even including cards like what's the new one? The repeat for +2. I'm forgetting what it's called, but you can give a unit +2, and it has repeat, so you can play her with the same thing. That would be 9 runes in total. So you can play her, play out that spell to give her +2, repeat that spell to give her another +2. She'll already be at 8. And you've chosen her twice then, so that's another +2, so she'll be at 10, and then you can recycle and ready her, so she'll be at 11. That's a lot. That's a lot. I understand why they introduced the repeat tag now. I get it now. Because now that technically counts as choosing her twice. Um, that makes so much sense. Because if they just had the spell without the repeat tag and just said choose or do this twice, choose a unit, give it +2, that kind of would be busted. Much like what's her name spell? Cathian Rain, where it says do this 6 times and then deal 2 to an enemy unit, or an opponent's unit, or whatever it says. So instead, that would be not fair for the Taisa player if you had to, pay that large cost a bunch of times to keep doing it 6 times. But in a case like this, you would need to, combo it properly, set your runes up properly, to do that. And in that combo, it will only be 1 recycled rune, because the spell that I'm thinking of does not need to recycle runes, and nor does she. So really strong, really strong card here. Uh, okay. Um, Really graceful. And we spent a lot of time on that card. It says your spells that choose me cost 1. Uh, okay, 1 energy less or 1 recycle less. Okay, so you get to choose which one's better. So this also goes hand in hand with this Defiance. So you can just pay this for 1 without recycling, and then recycle for your leader. And this does not have a limit. So you can also play this for 0 and recycle a rune, because this does not have a limit down to 1 like most cards do. And then these alt arts here, always looking good. Artwork in this game is always looking good. But let's go to the next tab. Okay, this is the legend, or the alt art for the legend card. Still looking good. And then over encumbered champion unit. Okay, so this is another alt art, and it's signed. So these are the signed cards this set looks like. Wow, these are probably going to be dumb expensive, but yeah, it's looking good. It's looking good. So this is just all about collectability. So all the different things you can get. Okay, even more alt art cards. So this is the blue Ari that was in set 1, but they're getting another alt art. So I guess this, what is it called? Overnumbered. Um, That's not awesome. Spiritforged packs also contain overnumbered champions originally released in Origins. Okay, so it says you've loved our alternate art cards, overnumbered cards in Origins. They're back in Spiritforged. Spiritforged adds 30 overnumbered cards, 12 of them having signature variants. Okay, so it looks like actually, I don't even want to say that. Maybe they still do have signature variant legends, I just don't know for sure, but it looks like they're for sure going to be on the cards now, um, making it much harder to find, but I guess a lot uh, more collectible. And so then I don't know if it's just this Ari that's coming back from set one, but this is the one they've shown off, and you can just barely see the signature right here. It's in white. I don't know if you guys can see that at all, uh, but yeah. So this is the blue Ari from set one, just with another alternate art, also looking pretty good. And then Playing Spiritforged will be released December 12th in China and February 13th in English. For our boosters, pre-release for, I believe this got to be English. Pre-release or pre-Rift events will be in February 6th, and Nexus Night will start February 12th to the 26th, and Summoner Skirmish, which they talk about later. And then we got new rune cards, also looking pretty nice. I've already pulled some rune cards from my locals from this current set, and they look amazing. The shine on them are amazing. The foil, I should say, be more proper than the shine. One of mine, Stephen King. Nexus Night promos just haven't been released yet. Okay, here's the calendar. So we still have the regional qualifiers coming up in December for people in Houston. I say people in Houston like I'm not people in Houston. Still don't think I'm gonna be able to make that, but if you guys are, it's coming up soon, right next month. Teamfight Tactics. I don't know what this has to do with it. I guess there will be some Riftbound stuff there if you're in Paris, and then another regional qualifier in below. Oh no, I'm showing my unculturedness. I'm just gonna skip that. Another regional qualifier in Vegas, and then an event in PAX East. Another regional qualifier in Europe, and then another regional qualifier in April, and then another regional qualifier in Australia. So it looks like these will be for. So this probably will take place after set 2 is released. Much like this first one. This is after set 1. Set 2 is February, I just read it, February 13th, so maybe this is late February? That doesn't make sense. Maybe this will be right before. Okay, that probably will make more sense. This was probably right before set 2's release, so that another region in American can get an option or a chance to get to the regionals. And then this regional qualifier that's in North America will probably be for set 2. Just not announced where they're going to be at. And then the big thing, the big thing, more sets confirmed. We got Spiritforged, which is coming out in February, which we just went over, and then quarter 2. So maybe, let's see if this is. If this is when set 2 comes out, it would be would have been October, November, or let's just count November, December, so about 4 months in between. So February, March, April, May. So May will probably be when Unleashed comes out. And then another 4 months Vendetta. That's just speculation based off of how it's been released so far. There's nothing they've said about it up here. But yeah, they've been announced, so we know they're working on it, and we'll at least have another year of Riftbound with Unleashed, Vendetta, and Radiance. I really need to just sit down and watch some like League lore videos or something, because I know that these have to do with said things. But they treat us too nicely, and they've shown us the artworks for the next upcoming sets. We have Unleashed right here with Vi. Master Yi is back. And I don't know who this is. I was about to say Volibear, but Volibear is already out, and I don't know who this is either. But why is Master Yi back? I guess maybe they're giving him another unit, or they could give him another leader. Each leader does have some sort of uh, uh, subtitle, so they can do multiple leaders of the same name but different subtitle. So he could be getting another leader, especially because of the fact that he's not the leader that is out is only in that Proving Ground set for right now. Maybe they'll release him with this set with the new artwork and things like that, but it'll be the same leader from the Proving Ground set. That would be cool. But yeah, don't know who these two are. But Vi, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm excited to see Vi. Like I said, Arcane fan. That's about as far as I get. And then we also have the next one for Vendetta, with Mel and Ambessa. Okay, so look, Arcane fans are eating in Vendetta, I guess. I don't know who this is. Don't get mad at me, League players. I don't know who this is, but yeah, I'm excited to see Mel and Bessa in here. Is where's Echo? But I'm not upset at this. I'm not upset at this. But yeah, also just sick artworks coming out here. Um, yeah, I don't know who this is. She looks familiar. Probably seen her in my 1 to 2 games of League, but yeah. But yeah, that seems to be it for the page. Um, so thank you all. Actually, no, I forgot. I forgot. Special announcement. We hit 100 subscribers this weekend. I'm so happy. Thank you all so much for the support. And with that being said, I have a Discord. I'm going to be putting um, in the description of this video, in the description of all my videos going forward, a link to the Discord for you guys to join, so you guys can play some games. I have some rooms set up here. It's not fully set up. I also don't really know how much I need to add, but we'll have like a general chat for y'all to just chill. Welcome for that should just weigh people in. Next set updates, I'll post this link in there for you guys to read by yourselves. And then game rooms. We have these 2 chat rooms, looking for games on the sim and then looking for games on camera. If you guys want to do Discord cameras, so you can just chat in here, say, hey, I'm looking for anybody want to play on the sim or anybody want to play on cam, and then you can go into any of these game rooms that's open to the public. And the one that I definitely want to add is channel growth. So if you guys are running Riftbound channels and want to come in here and grow your channel through that, I definitely have a channel open for that, or a tab open for that, for you guys to tag your channels or post your channels and post videos in of your updates, your deck builds, a bunch of things that you guys just want to share. Really excited for this to go down. Once again, thank you so much for 100 subscribers. And hopefully, if this grows, we can start doing some tournaments of our own. That was the first idea for making the Discord, but I can't find any boxes of Riftbound to give away. That was going to be the prizes, but I can't find any boxes. When I do, we will definitely have tournaments here. So yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for the support. I will talk to you all later, and be sure to support your local card shops, and goodbye.